New at 5, the investigation of reports of sexual misconduct at the James H. Quillen VA Medical Center. Just one of the instances of what the chairman of the House Committee on Veterans Affairs calls mismanagement and misconduct at VAs across the country.
Chairman Mike Bost says it's the committee's bipartisan responsibility to make sure the VA is properly serving veterans. The full committee held its first oversight hearing today. It was entitled Accountable or Absent, Examining VA Leadership Under the Biden-Harris Administration. News Channel 11's Karen Jenkins listened in on the hearing in D.C. and tells us more about what was said about the state of the VA, specifically Mountain Home.
Well, guys, the hearing was more than 3 hours long, and in his opening statements, Chairman Bost got right to the point, saying that his committee has been diligently investigating mismanagement, misconduct, and ineffectiveness at VA medical centers across the country. Congressman Bost says a common theme among the investigations is lack of accountability and leadership that is not punished for wrongdoing, but in his words, shuffled into another office while still collecting the same large paycheck. Bost alleges that's exactly what happened at the Mountain Home VA in Johnson City.
One of the despicable examples for such misconduct are the recent sexual harassment and sexual assault allegations coming out of the Mountain Home, Tennessee VA Medical Center. Employees who work at this facility have outlined at least 3 different instances of alleged sexual harassment or sexual assault that occurred within the facility. If this was not bad enough, the Mountain Home VA leadership allegedly knew about some of the allegations for nearly 6 months, but never intervened.
In letters recently made public, Bost further explained, writing, the complaints in question were dismissed by then Medical Director Dean Borsos and then Associate Director Dr. Colleen No. Both Borsos and No were reassigned to another facility in July. At today's hearing, the Undersecretary of Health for the Department of Veterans Affairs says these concerns are being addressed and encourages anyone with complaints to make sure they take their issues higher than local leaders if necessary.
But where we are seeing shortfalls on the list of the facilities you mentioned, a common theme is, problems were lingering. Medical centers didn't necessarily raise those issues to VISNs, which means they don't get to our attention at headquarters. That just can't happen. We have to be internally transparent so that we can be externally transparent to veterans and this committee.
Other concerns discussed at today's hearing included patient safety, critical skill incentive bonus payments, and lack of employee confidence at VA facilities. A VA spokesperson locally provided a statement to News Channel 11 that says, in part, they are treating these allegations with the utmost seriousness.
Thank you, Karen. If you would like to read more on the ongoing investigations into the Mountain Home VA Medical Center, including the VA statement in its entirety, go to WJH.